Believe it or not, I actually made a pickup today. Now, somebody brought me some stuff. I didn't find this. Whole case of CDs, and honestly, $4 3 for 10 on CDs. Honestly, this isn't really the kind of stuff I even want anymore. But he gave them to me for about $1.25 a piece. At first he wanted more, and I was like, yeah, I don't want them. And then he just made it like ridiculously cheap, so I'll just take, say, 10 of these out of here that I think I can sell, and then the rest I'll sell maybe $1 at a, like, maybe the Meadowlands or a cheap flea market. Anyway, I bought some stuff today. Woohoo! Whatever. Well, it's 6 o'clock in the morning, and I'm in Towaco. Seems to be at the train station. I'm zoomed right now. I zoomed in so you could read that, see that sign. It's dark though. I'm going to zoom out. Look how far away I am from that sign. Pretty far. It's like the train station. I don't know if we're setting up in the parking lot of the train station or on the street, but I'll find out and let everybody know. It's still pretty dark, but it turns out that this street fair is in the train station parking lot. And it's kind of a nice big size parking lot. And spaces are 12 by 12 apparently, which means the way that they're doing it is a parking spot is 9 feet. There's a parking spot. So every space is 1.5 parking spots. So it works out like these 2 spots, they're doing odd numbers, so that's 1 and 3, 2 spots. This street fair, which isn't technically on the street, it's in the Towaco station parking lot, runs on both sides of the parking lot. It's this side, which I don't know if it's north, south, east, west, whatever, this side. And then there's more, they got the kiddie rides and stuff like that. See that white building? Right there. Yeah, right there. On this side, they're going to have the kiddie rides and that kind of stuff. Probably petting zoo, things like that. And in order to get from this side to that side, supposedly there's some kind of walkway or bridge, which I don't really see yet. Maybe it's down there. There is a way to get from this side to that side, which I'm sure the people who live in this town know about. So anyway, I'll film it when lights up so you could see, and I'll know what it's like here. And apparently we're going to park all the way in the back in the parking lot, but I'll show it again later. Here's my spot. I parked all the way. I should have took a picture. I parked. Let me see if you can see my car. Okay, let me just zoom. There's a curve all the way down there. Oh wait, okay, there I am. I'm in the middle between those 2 cars. I'm parked against a curb. It's like it's a curve that goes around, and that's where vendors are parking. I'm actually the first one that parked since. Let me zoom out. Since I already unloaded my car, I got these 3 spots. 1, 2, 3. This is actually a much better spot for me than they originally had me scheduled to be in. I'm next to Portisand for one thing. But the other thing is that I was at the butt end of the market, all the way down. I was next to Michael the Dollar Guy, but I was going to be hidden by 2 non-vendors, so you always have that thing where, like, maybe they won't come to your space. Anyway, I'm going to start setting up. We'll see how nice it comes out. I was looking at this album yesterday, and oh god, allergy attack. Anyway, I was looking at this album yesterday, and I was kind of saying, like, this guy here kind of looks like a very young George Costanza with hair. What do you think? I think so. Okay, this is my setup. I'm done. Marie hasn't done her jewelry yet, and I'll help her a little bit when she gets here, but here's what I did. I put 4 tables. 2 of the bigger tables, 2 of the smaller tables. I gave Marie 2 big tables for jewelry. Here's her 2 cases. She'll put jewelry there, and I'll put a shelf right here for her, or like here. I'm going to give her some space in front of my case also. Here's my case. Here's what I have in my case. I like having a case now because you can feature certain items people can see it, and it's also protected. Here's my more expensive games. Anything that I'm not going to sell for $4, 3 for $10. Got Wii's, old school, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, N64, and Sega Genesis. Here's some PS1s. The rest of this is more old school stuff, but not really old. So it's a mix of, you know, there's some DS, PS3, and I still got PS4. I don't think I've got my money back on that $700 investment yet, but I'm getting there. 360. Then I have some PS2, GameCube, and a fair amount of PS2, and a very small amount of Xbox original games. Here's some just random stuff, a couple of consoles, toys that I had here. Here's what I'm doing with records. Here's a good way to show off to people that you have records. Just put one in a top like this, they'll see the records, and this way, if you put it in the front here, it's constantly falling over. People will keep putting that down, and it'll go inside the records, but that's okay. You can just pick a new record and pull it out again. I put 2 big tables in the front, and on these 2 big tables, it's just mostly CDs and $4 3 for 10 games. When I sell enough games and or CDs, I'll move the records over to this table, and maybe let Marie spread out a little bit more, depending if she needs the space. Anyway, right now I have 8 cases with CDs. Mostly because I got a bunch of new CDs. Sometimes I'll only have 6, but right now I have 8. I don't want to take too many. This setup seems okay for now. And then here's the $4 games, and I have about 4 cases of that, 4 3 for 10. This setup seems okay for now. With the smaller car, I still got a bunch of stuff out, not decorative or anything. I just don't have room for extra stuff like that. But I think the space works pretty good for what I'm doing. Okay, so like I said, street fairs aren't like regular flea markets. I finished up around 9 today, and I don't believe this street fair opens till, even though it's more like a parking lot fair, but I don't believe it opens till like 10. So I'm just like sitting around waiting. People don't come through, people don't really come in. I mean, some of the vendors are just walking around, and you know, they're still setting up, photographing their spaces, getting things nice, tight, and ready. But yeah. What I'll do is, maybe I'll wear that little body cam if it gets busy, and I'll see if I can film myself selling a little bit, you know, if something is going on. A couple of minutes after 10, 10:08 exactly, and I have my first sale, $10, CDs. I've been doing good with CDs. Basically, that's, you know, if I pick the right music, that's what sells. Here's a quick pan of who's set up around me. They're pretty much set and ready to go. I'll take a walk through later so you can see the street fair. The gyro guys are already cooking up. Over on that side, they have the rides kind of set up, and kids are heading over that way. But like I said, I'll take a walk through in a bit. Actually, it's kind of early, but I'm gonna walk through. I gotta go to the dollar guy, Michael, and get some pens. I need pens. This street fair is set up more like a flea market, which I kind of like. The only thing I don't really like about street fair so much is you can't park your car with you. They're going to have performances later, and they have a band. Anthony Duke Claus, the entertainer, is here today, performing hits from the 50s, 60s, and 70s. Manny with his fresh squeezed lemonade. That's where all the cars parked. We were right in the front, so we can get out super easy. I'll probably just edit this all together in a bit. This is the back part of the market, so I'm just going to shut it down, and I'll film again after I buy what I need from Mike. Alright, it's early, like I said in the first half of this video. So there aren't many people here just yet, but I'm walking through, and I'll just show who is here and what is here. Do you hear that music? That's a real live person singing that. Someone with a pretty sweet voice, I believe. If it's not a real person, then they're fooling me. Sock ladies here, kettle corn people, Mr. Pickle Time. Let's see. You know, it's like I would like to know if someone's actually singing that. Nah. Maybe I'm wrong. Gyro guys here. Get some nice Italian sausage. Okay, this must be a singer I don't recognize her because I did not see a regular person singing. It sounded too good to be true. I guess here's where people are. Yeah, they have beer here today, so that'll be great. It's hot enough to enjoy those beers. Here's where I am. I'm on this half, the quiet half. Hey, Manny. I'm down over there. Okay, let me turn this off. Well, this is the Phil's Steakhouse. Kind of fancy, Phil. This is the Towaco, the other half of the market. I just figured I'd take a quick look over here. I want to see if there's a pizzeria or something like that to get dinner later. Balloon house rides, big balloon toy in there. Mr. Softy is here today, and some carnival stuff. There's the Towaco train station. I figured I'm not really going to get a chance. I don't really have time to walk through and check the other side, so I just did a quick look at what it looked like. And here's the Towaco station again. This is kind of a nice little town, but today's not really going very well. There's still time. It's not that late, so it might pick up for me. I don't know. We shall see. I think the horrific heat today, it's like 90. It's like 89, feels like 95. I think that's kind of killing a little bit. There's no shade, no clouds. So, but like I said, I still have time, so we'll see.